You can be in the world and use the things of the world, but you should not be attached to those things, that's all. It's just using them as tools. Also the ego and the senses. The ego is the cement that holds the 5 elements in the whole creation together. Without ego, cosmic ego, there would be no creation at all. All of these things are tools for the soul to come into this world and experience the things of the world and find fulfillment and completion. And we should see them as tools. Emotions also. If we don't attach to it, we can use it just as a tool. If we attach to it, it overtakes our mind and drives us crazy, and we lose control and we don't know what we're doing anymore. It's all how you look at it. That's the tricky thing, but that's the secret.
There's a connection also between psychedelic drugs and yoga, believe it or not. And that many of the people who were taking psychedelic drugs in the early 60s were doing it with a sense of exploration, of exploring the consciousness of the mind, the hidden parts of the mind, the unconscious, the subconscious, all the Freudian things. Now, at a certain point, I began to ask, where is reality? What's real, you know? And just, I take this little pill, and all of a sudden I see something completely different when I'm looking at this table. And so, what level of consciousness is this? And then it turns out that there are disciplines that have been practiced for thousands of years, not just in India, but primarily in India, that also enable you to get to other states of consciousness.
I didn't smoke nothing or take nothing or whatever for many, you know, and I was completely just in yoga sadhana, kriyas, asana, pranayama, you know, meditating many times in the day for a long time and all this, like living in jungle in there. And I came here, I would just pick up the guitar automatically, the Kundalini Shakti just opened up, and this thing came through me, and these songs.
In the 60s and 70s, there are some hippies who came who just disappeared, who became sadhus, became sannyas, and, you know, never seen again. Maybe they died, and maybe they're still living under a tree somewhere or sitting in a cave, whatever.
I'm just trying to use the party situation to pass on these things which I've learned. I see myself as a link with the yogis of the Himalaya, and I'm stationed like, here is my station in Goa.
Our lives have been completely changed, obviously, by the impact of Hinduism and Indian culture. Some people I know who have become Muslim, of other different religions, people who live here. I know many people who've married Indian people. So, the impact of the 60s and 70s on Westerners, hippies who came here is overwhelming.
And that was the time when I really understood like how high you can really take people with music. You can give them a spiritual experience with music. You know, you can take them really to divine places, like, and uplift their consciousness and open them up and then give them a transfer of this power.
So many people who don't live in India are coming here to what? To party? No, not only to party.
I always said Goa party is not just a disco under the coconut trees. It's an initiation. That's why we created our own sound and our own vibe and our own kind of party, which now is spread all over the world because people think it's hip.